Hey guys, guess what today is? Guess what yesterday was? That's right, it was the 1 year anniversary for Horrible Horror. And I really wish I had some big review, sketch, movie special to show for you, but I don't frankly have the resources, the time or the room to do so. But in an attempt to make up for this, I will first of all thank everyone who's been watching. I mean, it really means a lot that you find my stuff so funny, and that you actually think it's so entertaining. It makes me very, very happy, because I'm sure as hell having fun making them. And I figure that as sort of a consolation prize for not having a big special for today, or yesterday, I will make a sort of little FAQ here to answer some of the questions I've been getting over the year. Maybe this will answer some of your personal questions, and if it doesn't, well, go ahead and send them to me. But for now, let's take a look at the first question. Will you review this movie for me? The only answer I can really give you is perhaps. See, I'm the kind of guy who loves bad and good horror movies all the same. There's just an entertainment value to watching bad horror. Sometimes it's unintentionally hilarious. Sometimes there's just an idea in it I really, really like. So there's actually even a couple of episodes where I sort of exaggerate how much I dislike a movie. That would be Friday the 13th Part 5 and From Dusk Till Dawn 2. They're both bad, I don't like them, but I could definitely watch them with a friend just to make fun of how stupid they are. What I review is mostly stuff that either has absolutely no excuse to be as bad as it is, like The Unborn or Boogeyman, or stuff that's just completely fucking inept, like maybe Honeymoon Horror or Offerings. Or stuff I think could be really funny, and that's what happened with From Dusk Till Dawn Part 2 and Friday the 13th Part 5. However, this means that when you send me a recommendation for a bad movie, there's a chance I might like it. And if I like it, there's a chance I might have a hard time making fun of it. However, I check out every recommendation I get when I get the chance. So who knows? Are you gay? No, I'm not gay. A couple of my good friends are gay. And there's a good friend of the family who's a lesbian. But I'm not gay myself. Sorry to burst your bubble. Wait, what's this? It's not my bubble being burst, you just look like you are. Right. Because of the long hair, I'm guessing. Right? It's because of the long hair, isn't it? Well, come here. Could you do me a favor? Grow the hell up! Are you a girl or a boy? Oh snap, you caught me! And here I thought my disguise was perfect. What tipped you off? Was it the long hair? My slender shoulders, my effeminate voice, or my gigantic tits? Honestly, people. Is that a real accent? Well, I'm certainly not faking it. I mean, what's a fake accent? If I do have some accent, and I probably do, it would be because I'm from Denmark in Scandinavia. For some reason people keep thinking I'm Dutch or German. But no, I'm Danish. I come from Denmark. I'm a Dane. Now we got that out of the way. Oh, finally, a serious question. What is that you're doing at the beginning of your From Dusk Till Dawn 2 review? Oh, right, that. Yeah, I'll admit the camera angle made that a little hard to see. Now, you might have noticed that in the first couple episodes, I had a habit of doing something weird in the beginning, in the very first part of the video. Like in one video, I lick the blood of this machete, just to, keep with the horror theme. What I'm doing at the beginning of From Dusk Till Dawn 2 review is chewing on this fellow. Yes, chewing on a fake arm. It was supposed to be a joke on, cannibal-themed horror. But thanks to the angle and the way I was holding it, you couldn't really see what the hell it was. So, sorry about that. I was still kind of learning at that point, and I still am, of course. But, yeah, that's it. I was eating an arm, so now you know. I could use a good horror movie. Could you suggest one? I probably could, if you would tell me what kind of horror you're into. Horror is a very diverse genre. Some are made purely for entertainment, some are made purely to be gory, some are made to be, scary. But there are so many subgenres, and it's so different what scares who that I really can't just blindly shoot recommendations. I just kind of need to know what you're into. So what you can do is that if there's a particular subgenre or subject that you would very much like to see horror movies about, you can suggest me some recommendation videos. I need to make more of those anyway, so why not? So yeah, again, go ahead and send me recommendations. For recommendations. Send me recommendations for recommendations. Moving on. In your first review, you count scenes that rip off Halloween. But isn't the killer fleeing from the hospital a rip-off too? Why didn't you count that? Well, true, the fact that the killer escapes from a hospital is a rip-off of Halloween. However, pretty much every slasher movie does that. Well, a lot of them does anyway. But the thing is that what I was counting were scenes that seemed to kind of steal the scene like shot for shot, which a lot of them did. So I didn't really count the hospital scene because in Halloween we don't actually ever see the inside of a hospital or see Michael killing anyone there. Well, except for the woman who was driving that car that he escapes in. But point is that it was more the fact that he was escaping from a hospital that was stolen. So it's kind of debatable whether it belonged on the counter or not. I didn't feel that way. So that's why I didn't include it. What's up with the colored walls? Oh, right, I got that one a lot. For those of you wondering what the hell that's supposed to mean, in my first few episodes I still lived with my parents and my room was very, very brightly painted in like orange and dark blue, and yeah, it was a little odd, I'll admit. The thing is, that room has practically not been painted since I was 11. I just never really cared or wanted to go through the hassle that was to move all my stuff out. I'm lazy like that. So yeah, the place just never got repainted. And I didn't mind. I mean, I had nothing against those colors. In fact, at the beginning of this series I kind of thought it made a funny contrast to the black outfit I was wearing. But I can see that doesn't really matter anymore. So yeah, that was it. That's just a case of me being lazy over the course of, 9 years? Why do you always wear those black gloves? A pretty good question. See, in the beginning I was thinking I'd dress up like a stereotypical slasher killer, a white faceless mask and just black clothing. But of course the mask would obscure my voice, make it a little too funky for recording, and it would make it almost impossible for me to, make an expression. And the long sleeve black t-shirt just really didn't seem to be enough, so I put on those gloves to kind of finish the serial killer image. I don't want blood on my oh so delicate hands, so I use gloves so they won't find fingerprints and stuff like that. I didn't really think so much about it. It was just kind of part of the outfit. I thought it was funny, and now it's just part of my image. So that's all there is to that. I wanted to look like a slasher villain, and I don't know, I really don't, but now it's just kind of part of the character I use when I make these videos. And, well, that was actually all the questions. I hope this answered some of the ones you've been having. Again, if it didn't, go ahead and send them to me. Email, comments, just go ahead. And I will hopefully still have you as my viewers for the next year. And I plan to be a little more productive this time around. So, yeah, see you around and stay scared.